Right now, I want to talk about my total gym. This one that I have is the Apex G3. This model has 8 different resistance levels that you can adjust it to. And I want to tell you a little bit about my experience with it and some different things that it can do. So first, starting with kind of the basics of it, if you don't know what a total gym is, it's a sliding bench trainer where you utilize your own body weight as resistance. So it's really built for strength training. So this bench that I'm sitting on here slides, and it's connected to this pulley system with these handles. And every time that I press or pull on these handles, I'm using my body weight as the actual resistance there. So you can adjust it to different heights. I've got it up on almost the highest setting. It will go up one more to 8, and then anywhere in between. The higher you go on it, the higher or harder the resistance is, and then the lower you go, the less resistance there is. So I just showed you an example of some of the chest exercises that I like to do. You can also sit on it this way here, and now you can hit those back muscles when you're pulling on it. So this is like a seated row machine at the gym. So you can do different exercises here. You can do bicep curls, you can do face pulls, and tons of different exercises. I can't go through them all. That would make a really long video, but there are dozens, if not hundreds of different exercises that you can do on this machine. Everything that I used to do in the gym, I can now do on this machine at home in the comfort of my own space here. It's got a nice little platform here so you can do squats or something like a leg press. So that's easy to do. Again, changing the resistance there would make it harder or easier depending. You could do single leg there where you're just taking a foot off. And then it does have other attachments for you to kind of manipulate your body here in different positions on this actual bench. So you've got these little attachments here, and you've got 3 different places you can put them depending on your size and how you want your range of motion to go there. So you just line it up, and then you've got these little pins that you just push in to lock it and secure it into place. And it's really easy to get set up to transition to the next exercise. So that's another cool thing there, is that it's easy to use, it's user-friendly, and you can basically set it up and break it down in just a matter of minutes, so it doesn't take a long time. This pulley system here that's connected to it right now has these different handles on it. You can actually take that off. There's just a little hook underneath the bench there, and so that's easy to take off. And just to get this pulley system out of the way, that makes it nice because when you're doing these other exercises, you don't have that cord that's swinging around. But now I can go ahead and get loaded up here for, like a lat pull down or an assisted pull up. It's something that I would do at the gym. So I've got that great access to that exercise there. And then again, like I said, you could take these off and you could put them down here at the bottom, and then I could reverse that where I'm inverted and then I'm doing kind of a press there. One other cool thing is that this system is sold separately, but we did buy this. So this is the Pilates setup, and my wife loves this. So she can get to the Pilates studio, once, twice a week, but when she can't make it to the Pilates studio, she can do some Pilates at home. So this sets up really easily as well for her to do this home Pilates. So she's got the rope here, and then it comes with these different leg attachments so that she can then connect everything, and then she can get loaded into position here to do her Pilates. Now it's not a reformer, but she tells me that she loves that she can do a lot of the same exercises that she does on a Pilates reformer on this total gym at home. So it's a great way for her to just continue her practice without being able to get into the Pilates studio based on her schedule. A couple other things about it. When you set it out, first of all, when you get it, it's really easy to set up. It's mostly all put together. You just have to attach this bench and some other things, but it's really easy to put together when you get it. It's about 8 feet long from its lowest setting. So when you lower it here, and I'll show you that because it is really easy to lower, just got a safety pin here that you pull out, and then it's got another pin that you'd also need to pull out in order to adjust the height level. So when you lower it, it does expand and get bigger, but at its lowest setting, it's about 8 feet from end to end. And this would be a really easy setting, but this would be great for just a beginner where you're just getting started. So it's got great ways to progress as you get stronger. And then if you were doing any type of rehab, if you were trying to just be easy on yourself and get more stretching and mobility in, you could really lower the resistance to where you're just basically using it to stretch and get a little bit of movement in. So it's 8 feet that way from end to end, and it's probably about 2.5 feet wide here. And then this bench here that you actually sit on is just under 4 feet. So if I sit on it here, my head's about 6 inches from the top. So it's a fairly good size depending on how big you are. It's got a nice padded seat here, so it's very comfortable to sit on. So depending on the position, because there's tons of different exercises you do with it. You could grab those ropes here and do this side to side little exercise. And then finally, the cool thing is that it does come with a exercise chart and kind of like different exercises that it recommends. So it's got tons of different exercises that gives you a tutorial on how to do the exercises. And then it actually has different workouts where it says, hey, you should do examples of different types of workouts. So you don't even have to think about workouts. So you could just pick one of the days, go through the different exercises, and then all of your workouts are put together there. So you don't have to think about building your workout program. So I really like it. There's different accessories you can get for it, but just with the basics that it came with were enough for me. And then, like I said, my wife did go ahead and get the Pilates edition that she really enjoys. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, this is the Total Gym. It's the Apex G3.